Marcia a little bit, if you don't mind. Chag Sameach, everybody, on the live stream. Nice to have you joining us. We're just kind of filtering in, and we'll begin shortly. What? Oh. That's interesting. You can tell the light bulb's out. Ah, okay. How many do we have anyway? Okay, great.
Feels like we're missing a light bulb in here.
No? When is that first game anyway, David? When's the first game of the National League?
Tomorrow night at, tomorrow night at like 5.
Who has home field advantage?
Well, Padres do, yeah.
Oh, how come? They have better record?
Yeah, and then,
It's funny, they had a better record. They were 20 games behind LA, right?
yeah, and now LA's watching on TV.
Yeah. Well, they showed a picture of Mike Trout at the Eagles game, so, you know.
Yeah.
Where do I put the tequila?
Oh.
In there?
Put it in there.
Your mono.
This is the good stuff.
See that?
And I brought.
Hey, how's it going? Doing good, bro.
She said that she would bring.
I won't sing this time.
She said that she would bring it. Nice to see you.
That is- And she did.
I'm sitting back there, I'm sitting in the timer.
What's up? You have a question? Well, you can talk about it. I didn't take it from there though. Well, I understand.
This is Zeus, I think. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
He was here,
Yeah, it's 33 years old now.
he was here, Yom Kippur.
Yeah, I remember.
Hi again, Scott.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do whatever you want.
I know, but it's not, I don't own it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't put it away.
So we know who the real partiers are now. Look who's here for Simchas Torah. Yeah. Hey, David.
Marcia, I remember the Simchat Torah when we were all at home. You had that whole thing organized, we all had Torahs at our house and everything.
Yes.
You mean during the pandemic, really?
Yeah, remember during the pandemic?
I don't remember. I can't remember how we did Simchas Torah then.
Oh, yeah, I had to keep a Torah.
How do you do that?
Yeah, Rabbi Berman was very upset because you supposed to have 2 people, you know.
With each Torah.
And I was like, sorry, Rabbi, I don't, you know, it's just.
Okay. I need to go get a flag. Bobby, would you go get mommy a flag?
They're in the other room. Your dad was six. Hey, Beth. How are you? Good. What? I'm still here. Oh, he's gotta go visit my dad. Oh, that's nice. After services. He's my ride home.
Is that where you, that's like, where your place is?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they still living at home or are they living,
One's at home, one's outside. My older one's outside.
yeah, what's her name? I forget.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, where does she live?
She's in Downey. Apartment in Downey.
That's a close guy.
Yeah, she works just a little south of downtown.
Okay, are we all ready?
LA, so she's up there, so she can.
Turn to page 28. Okay, now the party can start. Ruth Zakowski showed up. All right, 28. Oh my God, now that I'm. Okay, here you go. No, so. Okay, so we have to rise. We have to rise because it's the Baruch Hu. Hang on, here we go. All right. And, no, please. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach leolam vaed. You may be seated. On page 28. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or. Umavir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzivot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu, leolam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai. Hamariv aravim. We continue with Ahavat Olam. We are on page 29. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Amen Adonai Eloheinu B'shachvenu v'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha Leolam va'ed Ki hei machayenu v'yorech yameinu Uvahem nehege yomam v'layla V'yahavatecha al tasir mimenu leolamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohevamo Yisrael. Okay, everybody, deep breath. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha, Bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha Ubelechtecha v'derech, ubeshochbecha ubekumecha, ukshartam liot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot beinecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, v'hayim shamoa tishma'o mitzvotai. Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue on. So sorry. We are on page 32. Hamavir banav ben Gizurei Hamsuf et rodfehem v'et sonehem v'tehomot tiba v'ra'u banav gevurato shibachu v'hodu lishmo u'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu alehem Moshe v'nei Yisrael Lechanu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehiloto Seifele malchutecha ra'u Banecha bokei hayam Lifnei Moshe Zeli anu v'yamru Adonai loch le'olam va'ed v'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov v'yalom yad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. We continue with the Hashkivenu on page 33. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Ushemor tzeitenu v'oenu l'chaim u'l'shalom me'atav yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalom mecha Baruch atah Adonai Hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. I invite you to rise. We are on page 34. Vayedaber Moshe et Moadei Adonai El b'nei Yisrael Yisrael El b'nei Yisrael El b'nei Yisrael Yisrael Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah V'yamad divrach hirutei V'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon v'yomechon U'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Ba'agala u'vizman kariv V'imru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach Le'olam u'almei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnasei V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudasha berichu Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran bioma bimaru amen. The festival evening Amida is on page 40, begins on 41A or B. And don't forget to add the inserts for Shemini Atzeret. Ashur Harua, Marita continue with Kaddish Shalem on page 48. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah, v'yalma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chaydecho beit Yisrael, v'galav izman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehi shmei rabah mevarach, la'alam la'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitrumam v'yitnasei, V'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemei kudashah. V'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tishbechata v'nechamata, daviran b'yalma v'imromein. Tikal baltzalot hon uvad hon dechol Yisrael. Kadam v'hon divishmaya v'imromein. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imromein. Oseh shalom v'imromav, v'yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol yoshvei tevel v'imromein. Well, now it's time for what you've all been waiting for. Please turn to page 213. So, first of all, I just want to say, Zev, as you can see, it gives me such nachas to be able to daven once in a while, a Fesel Mari. So thank you for sharing your bima with me, because I feel so grateful. It brings tears to my eyes, I swear to God. Okay. So I don't know how you guys do this, but like, they're chanted by one or so like each of these is like one, you say it and then we repeat after you, or I say it and we repeat after you. So you want to switch back and forth?
Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes we can call out, like we can say David Wise, that kind of thing.
But I think you could be seated now because the ark isn't being opened for several verses.
Yeah. So like this. Ataharet aladad, ki Adonai hu Elohim, ein od milvado.
Ataharet aladad, ki Adonai hu Elohim, ein od milvado. Lioseh niflaot gedolot levado, ki leolam chasto.
Lioseh niflaot gedolot levado, ki leolam chasto. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai, v'yein k'ma'asecha.
Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai, v'yein k'ma'asecha. Yehi chevod Adonai leolam, Yismach Adonai b'ma'asav.
Yehi chevod Adonai leolam, Yismach Adonai b'ma'asav. So for this one, those will lead. If your birthday is from the 15th to the 31st of the month, we're going to lead, okay? And then the rest of us will repeat.
Okay.
So now my birthday's on the 4th, so I'm a repeater. So here we go.
Okay. Yehi Shem Adonai mevarach me'ata v'ad olam.
Yehi Shem Adonai mevarach me'ata v'ad olam.
All the ladies, we'll do the next one. Okay, here we go. Yehi Adonai Eloheinu, imanu ka'asher haya im avotenu, al yazvenu v'al yidshenu.
Yehi Adonai Eloheinu imanu, ka'asher haya im avotenu, al yazvenu v'al yidshenu. And now I guess the guys will lead. V'imru hoshenu, Elohei shenu, v'gabtzeinu b'tzilenu min hagoyim. Lord Hashem Kodecha, Vishtabeach v'tehilatecha.
V'imru hoshienu Eloheishenu, v'kabseinu v'hatzilenu min hagoyim, lehodot l'shem Kodecha, lishtabeach b'tehilatecha. Okay, we're all going to do this together. Well, Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch, Leolam Va'ed.
Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch, Leolam Va'ed. Let's have this half of the room lead and this half of the room repeat. So this half with me. Adonai Oslamo Yitein, Adonai Varech, Adamo Bashalom.
Adonai Oslamo Yitein, Adonai Varech, Shalom. Vayihi Yuna Amarenu Liratzon Lifnei Adon Kol.
Yuna Marino Laratzot, Livnei Adon Kol.
Now the ark is open. And it's the same thing. Well, whoever does the last people will.
I'll start with the first one. Vayirim Zarabon, Vayomer Moshe, Kum Adonai v'yafuzu alvecha, v'yanusu mizanecha mipanecha. Okay, the leaders will be those whose birthdays are from the 1st to the 14th. Here we go.
Okay, and now we'll do it again from the 15th to the 30th.
Now, if you were born from January through June, we're going to lead right now. V'amar v'yomahu, hinei Eloheinu zeh, kivinu lo v'yoshienu, zeh Adonai kivinu lo, nagi lam yismecha v'shishato.
Ba'amar v'yomahu, hinei Eloheinu zeh, kivinu lo v'yishuenu, zeh Adonai kivinu lo, nagi lam yismecha v'shishato.
Okay, now, if you happen to be under the age of 50, you'll lead the next one. Okay. How do you so? Ma'afutata. Ma'afutata. Oh my God. Ma'afutata.
All right, let's go with this half of the room. Next one.
This half of the room, bring it home. Okay, now I just want to say, these Torahs are not for the lighthearted. These are serious Torahs.
We also have little ones in the,
Okay,
We'll start with you.
You're supposed to do all but one, but how many do you normally take out? All but one?
Take it all, it depends.
I can carry a heavy one.
We can take up the smartest one and put it here on the beam if you want.
You gotta get one for David. You're gonna take that one?
Yeah, put it down over here.
I'm a big shot. I'm telling you, I'd like to get you a small Torah. Okay. Okay, so. Ana Adonai Hoshiana. Ana Adonai Okay. Zach v'yashar Hoshiana Chomel Dalim Hatzlichana Tov u'meitiv aneinu v'yam kareinu Melech, oh, what?
Anyone want to switch? And you need to take a Torah. Anybody?
I'll take one again in a second. Melech olamim, Hoshiana, Naor ve'adir, Hatzlichana, Shomech noflim aneinu, v'yom koreinu, ay, 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 ay. Okay, 6 hakafa, my friends. We're doing great. I'd like to. I'll take another one.
Heavy.
You're the man.
It's heavy Torah.
You deserve it.
This is my speed right here.
I'll take it. Bisason, Imane HaYeshua, Ushane Mayim Bisason, Imane HaYeshua, Mayim, 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 Hey Mayim Bisason, Mayim, 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 Hey Mayim Bisason, Hey, 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 Mayim, 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 Mayim Bisason, Mayim, 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 Mayim Bisason. We're so excited to find how good I'm a I'm so excited to find.
Rachum v'chanun hatzlichana. Shomer habrit anenu v'yom korenu. Tomech temimim hoshiana. Takif la'ad hatzlichana. Tamim b'masav anenu b'yom korenu. Ay, 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 anenu, anenu b'yom korenu. Ay, 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 anenu, anenu b'yom korenu. Anenu, anenu b'yom korenu. Ay, 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 anenu, anenu b'yom korenu. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. I'm Yisrael. Turn all but one to the ark. The one with Deuteronomy stays out. Everybody else goes down.
Okay, so let's put these back. Which ones are not here?
And we continue. We turn back in our scenery to 141. See. You guys rocked on Simchas. You guys are rocking in Simchas Torah. Yeah.
Which one are we reading from? Are we reading from that one?
Thank you for coming.
That round one is amazing.
Well, we're going to
Where's
read a
that-
sheet from that one tomorrow.
Where's that from?
That was donated by Dorothy Weiner. Her family's like has a Sephardic tradition, so years ago.
It's a big, I mean, I've seen the little one. They're open like.
All right, but it's beautifully written. It's
We
beautifully
close the ark and he does Shema.
All right, let me find it. Okay. What page is that on? Oh, I Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu. Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachaveu, v'hishtachaveu, lehar gadol, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Now, you might not be able to read Hebrew that well. You might think you're not that well versed in Torah, but anybody can roll this to the right spot of the Torah. But because it's always done on Simchas Torah, we really never get that kind of sermon. You've probably never heard a sermon on Bezot HaBracha, right? Because we read it on Simchas Torah, even though it's one of the most dramatic, in my opinion, portions of the Torah, because it deals with the death of Moshe. You know what I mean? Just like you have dramatic when Yosef says to his brothers, "I am your brother Yosef." I mean, this is made. It's made for the theater. You know what I mean?
Right.
This too, but it's But instead, we read it quickly and get drunk. But that's also good.
Well, I would also just say that if you read the poetry, this is meant to be it's not meant to be compared. High holiday reading?
No, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I saw that, but you know what? I just wasn't there, so.
Okay.
you know.
ברכו את אדוני מבורך.
Baruch Rabach Olam Vayed.
Baruch Le'olam Vayed.
ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם. אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים נתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. V'zod haracha. Asher berach Moshe, ish Elohim et b'nei Yisrael, lifnei moto. Vayomer Adonai misina ba v'zarach mesir lamo, hofi mehar paran, ve'atam rivot kodesh mimino, ishtat lamo, avcha ve'vavim kol kedoshav biyadecha, ve'im tugu l'raglecha yisami dabrotecha, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, morasha gilad Yaakov, vayiv Yishurun melech, Bida sefer sheyam yachad shivtei Yisrael, Yechi Ruvain v'al Yamud, v'hi mitav mispar, v'zola Yehuda, v'yomar Shema Adonai kol Yehuda, v'elamot v'yenu, yadav ravlo, v'ezer mitzarahav tiyeh.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע ותכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Amud Levi, Yamud David, Ben Shlomo Mordechai Levi, Levi.
So this is verses 8 through 12, and these are the blessings for Levi.
I have a couple. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Le'olam Vayed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Vayed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Levi Amar Tumecha v'urecha li'ish chasidecha asher nizati v'masat tirivei ome miriva. Haomer laviv v'leima lo ritiv v'edachav lo hikir v'etpanav lo yada ki shamruim ratecha uvridcha yinsoro yaru mishpatecha li'akov v'doracha li'Yisrael yasimu kutorah be'apecha v'chalil al mizbechecha barich Adonai chelo fos yadav tirtzeh mechaz manayim kamav u'misanav min yikumon levinyamin amar yedid Adonai yishkon lavedach alav Chovei v'alav kol hayom, uvein ketevav shachin.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amud Shlishi, Amud. Avram David ben Shmuel v'chana Shlishi.
So the last aliyah was Levi and Benjamin, and now this is just Joseph. So we're only getting 5 of the 12 tonight.
What page are we on?
We are on page 1205, verse 13.
Thank you.
That's your call.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Le'olam Vayed.
Baruch Hamvorach Le'olam Vayed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Le'osef Amar Mevorech Adonai Artso Mimeged Shamayim Mital Umitom Rovetz et Tachat Umimeged Tuvot Shamesh Umimeged Geresh Yirachim Merosh Harik Edem Umimeged Givot Olam Umimeged Eretz Shmloa Eretzon Shochnei Sineh Tavot Al Rosh Yosef Ulukad Kod Nazir Hechav B'chor Sharo Hadarlo V'karnei Re'im Karnav Bahem Amim Hinach Kachnav Av Se'aretz V'im Revod Ephraim V'im Alfei Menashe.
He gets all of them, doesn't he?
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai notena Torah.
Amen. Do you want to
You do the Chatzi Kaddish now.
Chatzi Kaddish and then Hagabah?
And then Hagbah.
Do you want to do the Chatzi Kaddish?
Oh, I can do the Chatzi Kaddish. Here we go. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayeichon v'yomeichon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala v'zman kariv ve'imeru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam U'Almei Almaya Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shemei de'kudesha berichu le'ela min kol birchata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram b'yama v'imru amen. Okay.
Yamun Magbia, Tamara Golelet. You can do it, Avi, come on.
Avi, but you have to, it's in your knees, honey. It's really, you have to hold it.
Yeah, use this, we'll show you, use this for
But
leverage.
it's also really heavy on the right. Are you strong on your right side, honey?
He'll handle it. We'll get there.
He can do it, relax.
Okay, just gonna do it.
I don't want the Torah to fall on Simcha's Torah.
It won't.
No one's gonna
Pull
fall.
the Torah down. Don't lift, just pull it down.
Okay.
Now what you're gonna do is bend down and push this, push it. Okay. And now
Oh,
lift.
yeah. There you go.
Nezar HaTorah asher sa Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. There you go. There you go. That had a 8.9 degree of difficulty.
Yes, that was,
It's all on one side.
No, you're here. This is your
You working out?
okay, and so we return the Torah to the ark. Yeah, hallelujah.
We have some people in this congregation who really do an extravagant Haggadah, like the Flam boys or two of them.
Tell them the story you used to tell us
And
about
also, if I don't know if they're watching or if anyone's listening, Carl Eiferman does a great Haggadah too.
Who?
Carl Eiferman.
Yeah.
He does like the crisscross.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You would, you know, he's, and he does it when, you know, the Torah's in challenging positions.
I don't know. Yeah, he's. No. It's a Rubik's Cube.
That's the good story, the Shvi.
you remember that story I told? I told the joke. And I really milked it for all it was worth.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we're
Yeah,
gonna put-
hallelujah, Shem Adonai, Kiddushka, Shem Adonai.
Okay. Mis LeDavid Mizmor, L'Adonai Haaretzu Meloa, David Le'Yavish Be'Vaki Hu Ayamin Yitzhaka, V'Yal Neharot Yechoneneha, Miyalev Har Adonai, U'Miyakum Bimkom Kodsho, V'Kicha Payim, U'Bar Levam, Asher Lo Nasa, Lashav Nafshi, V'Lo Nishba L'Mirma, Yisav Racha Me'et Adonai, U'Tzdaka Me'Elohei Yishodev, Dor Shav Mavashe Panecha, Yaakov achtov natati lachem, Torati al tazovu, Eitz chayim hi, la'amazim ba, v'tom checha, me'eushar, dirachecha, darchei Noam, v'chol netivoteha, shalom, hashivenu Adonai, elecha v'nashuva. It's time for Kiddush. I got the Kiddush here, right? Kiddush, turn to page 50, if you dare. Who dares to turn to page 50? Okay. Savri Chaverai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Bri Agafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol olam, v'romamanu mikol hashon, v'kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu, v'yahava moedim u'simcha, chagim u'zmanim u'sason, et yom hashmini chag ha'atzeret hazeh, Zeman matan Toratenu, Mikra Kodesh, Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim, Kibanu Vacharta, Viotanu Gidashta, Mikol Ha'amim, Umoadei Kodechecha, V'simcha, U'v'zasonin Chaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Shalom.
Mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shechianu,
Anu,
Yimanu,
v'kiyanu, l'zman hazeh.
Bad Kedem wine. And now, I think it's time for Aleinu.
Alinu l'shavei amanu, namo, v'yigdala, yosef reishit, shelo azan k'greya, v'atzor, v'lo zananem, mishkan rama, shelo zan v'raginu v'hem, v'gar alinu, k'lo adonam, v'ayachnu k'horim, v'mishkarim u'norim, v'zeh melech, ha'pei ha'melachim, ha'kadosh baruch hu, shehu melech shamayim ve'otzei haaretz, ha'masharim ha'rov ha'shamayim v'ma'am, u'shmid ha'tuzot, u'shmid ha'tuzot, v'garem elohim, v'eloheinu eino, eloheinu emetzulano, ha'kodu b'torano, v'ha'adaylo, v'ha'devoda, elevanecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, v'shamayim v'ma'am, v'ha'aretz, v'ha'aretz, midachat, eino, eina. Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai ve'alav ba'em, ve'nemar, v'hai Adonai, ve'melech al kol haaretz, bayamahu, hi Adonai echad, u'shemo, echad, u'shemo echad. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
I actually have, by the way, I do have a little Devar Torah after you do Mourner's Kaddish and you go.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Kaddish Yatom, for those observing a yahrzeit or mourning, page 52. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich machlutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kari v'yimru, amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach, le'alam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbichata v'nechemata da'amir an bi'alma v'yimru Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav V'yaseh shalom aleinu, v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. So we'll sing Yigdal, and then Rabbi Tilson has some words. You want to do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we do the high holiday Yigdal, because this is like the very end?
sure.
Okay.
Page 53. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach, nimtza v'yeinei, el mitziuto. Yisrael gimoshe onavi umavi et emunato.
Torah devet natan li'amoel oyad v'yo ne'eman beito.
Lo yachal Yisrael velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato.
Sofe b'yodea setarenu mabit l'sof davar b'kadmato.
Gomer le'is chesed gimi v'alo notein l'rajara kirishado.
Yishlach l'ket yamin Mashiachenu l'yivdol l'chakeket Yeshuato.
Meitim Yichayel berov chazdo baruch adeyad shem tehilado. Meitim Yichayel berov chazdo baruch adeyad shem tehilado.
We started together on Slichot. I know it's not over till tomorrow, but this was a great way to conclude this beautiful high holiday season. So before I'm thinking, the announcements, I had two short announcements, besides the fact that you're going to have a great service here tomorrow at 9:30, is that if anyone wants to participate in the Festival of Friends, it's going to be a kosher dill pickleball tournament and latke festival on December 4th. Please take a flyer, or you can just go on our website and register. But this is this is like these are things that keep the collaborative going as a sort of a unique community-based organization. It's meant to be a community party. And if you know anybody who's looking to work on their Hebrew skills, or sort of bone up on their Jewish history, or sort of explore Judaism in broad depth, Pathways into Judaism is offering 3 classes. The first one begins next Monday, a week from today. A survey of Jewish history, 4,000 years in 10 weeks. We have beginning Hebrew reading and Judaism 101, and I put a few flyers out there just for you to share with anybody who comes through your doors. So this is my little Torah. This has been actually, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I did talk to Will Roberts about it, because I'm kind of like a hawk. Like, I notice things that it seems like many people don't notice. So I've been staring at these for a while, and I never looked at them in the main sanctuary. First of all, I wasn't there that often, and they were far away. Like, I was, I don't know, whatever. So I have to tell you, there are some challenges with the writing on these things. The one that sort of stood out to me the most is this one. Now, okay, his name is Levi, but this says Lonnie. This is a Nun Sophie. And if this is a Vav, and a Nun Sophie would only come if there was not a Yud at the end. And Lou showed me the original pictures, and this has had Lonnie for 65 years, and it's time to give Levi his name back. So I said, get somebody to fill in a little bit and turn this Nun Sophie into a Vav. That's the big one. It screams at me every time I look at this article. I'm like, Lonnie, what? Okay, now, I also just want to say that I love Ruvain, and I can see that they meant to do a vet there, but it's a huff. So what you need to do, if you want to see, this is a huff. This is Yisachar. It's Yisachar. He needs a huff, right? But if you look at Zavulun has a vet, and he has a little bit of a foot here hanging out. I would like Ruvain to get his foot back. He is the first of the 12, so give Ruvain his foot, and give Levi his real name, not Lonnie. And that nobody noticed this for like 65 years, because this was what the original one looked like. And it was like, did this bug everybody in the world, or am I? There's something wrong with me. Could be. I'll accept that. And then there's, let's see, I think that was the only one that stood out. Yeah, see, Binyamin looking pretty good. Now here's a Nun Sophie, because it's the last letter of Binyamin. You need a Nun Sophie here, but you don't want a Nun Sophie. So I would give Ruvain his vet, and I'd give Levi his Vav. That's all I want to say. And Chatzim.
We want our Vav back.
You want our Vav back.
I want my Vav
and I want
back.
our foot for the, yeah, exactly.
His close friends called him Lonnie.
Just go.
I don't see that as a Vav.
What?
I don't see that as a
It's
Vav.
not a Vav, it's hanging all the way down.
Well, if you don't know where the line is,
You do know where the line is. It's right here.
they don't have anything else with a line.
And it's late, that's what Levi, that's how you spell Levi.
He just made the llama go down long.
Well, that's not how the,
What are the significance of different, like a snake? How do they come up with that? It was a snake.
she named, all of them had two names of the 12 tribes. It was so.
Rabbi,
Yes.
somebody's asking how long services are tomorrow.
It depends I think it really is gonna depend on how many people are actually here